Hello everyone and welcome to the first knockout match of the 2023 Roulette Rivals World Championship between Jokerj and Jokerj. So obviously this is winners bracket round 1, but most importantly after 162 group stage matches, the first one which goes until one player reaches 6 points, so with a chance of at least 4 maps, but hopefully 5 or 6. And I'm so happy to not be alone on this momentous occasion. It's my good friend Janini here. Hello.
Hello!
Nice.
Hyped for the first KO stage match and for it to start.
And I don't think you were 100 decibel louder than I was, just a couple of dozen. So I think everyone's ears are still in place. I'm very excited for this one. I just one very quick change here. I try to interact with the screen so we have some audio for the future, and then we'll adjust it later on, but we won't stay a lot on this scene. We'll spend plenty of time later, but of course, what happened to these players, as I'm getting some weird audio noises on Joker's side, but we'll fix it later. But of course, the fact that this was knockout stage, we had a whole group stage behind us. What do we know about their group stage performance, Yanni, as I interact with the scene here?
Please do. I mean, Joker topped the group, of course. Got into this as first seed. Really closely, to be honest. By like just coming getting point more than both guys. But it was an interesting group, of course. Blythe was a favorite, for sure. But he dropped out, so Path was still clear for Joker. But of course, Buff gave him tough contention. So yeah, really good job that he topped the group. But on the other end, Joker, a bit unexpected, wasn't it?
I mean, the very end was slightly expected, but the way he got there was certainly a very interesting group. 22 points and 4th place, which sounds not as spectacular in comparison, but clinched a very important last match win against Randy. That was important. And look at how close this group was, 25 through 20, just 5 points between 1st and 5th.
I mean, that's crazy. That reminds me a lot of my own group last year. You know, 5 people really fighting so tough for the only 4 spots. It is really close, but he clinched it out over random, so here he is. And of course, Joker is quite a big name, so I think this will be a very exciting match.
I'm just going to change our own plans here because I got something else to show, but I think that we'll have to wait until the next map.
Maybe, yeah.
Because we only got 1 minute here and some 4 maps to talk about, at least the 2 picks and the 2 bans. Of course, Jokerj with the Dartmoor ban, I don't think that's surprising, but it's also something that Joker expects at this point, so I don't think his Colorado is any plan B. He was expecting to pick that.
Absolutely, I think Joker expects the Dartmoor ban from everyone, so it's absolutely, I think, it's plan A to go to that. So, I mean, from that side, you know, if you can anticipate what the opponents are going to ban versus you, and then not even, like, already know that you can pick the other map that you want to play, it's also an advantage, I would say.
And I think Joker picking Paris is not so surprising against the Season 1 veteran Joker. I mean, he's the veteran of all maps. But I'm really curious about that Berlin, and we're gonna have a lot of maps here, a lot of long maps here, at least 2 of the big 5, and then more to come, of course. But we start here in Colorado. We start the knockout stage here in Colorado. Yanni, what's the first spin today?
The first spin is for Sean Rose, Loud Assault Rifle as Militia Soldier, for Penelope Graves, a no target KO next snap as Explosive Specialist, and for Esselberg, a Fiberwire as the Hacker, also without knockout, but it's Fiberwire, so you know. And for my party, Fall as point man.
We have 3-person cast now with Joker replaying the spin here, but that's the only audio I can use here because Joker's having some weird commentary. I guess I do have to turn everyone down there, Scruffy, because we have a faulty audio on Joker's side and Joker's just yapping, of course, throughout the whole match. It's an unfortunate start there, but yeah, Joker is already in as a hacker. It's not a suit spin. And Ezra Fiberwire hacker, kind of obvious, I guess. Although Explosive Specialist also plays.
I think it makes a lot of sense starting a hacker yet, for example, for exactly the reason you said. Joker now 2 times failing Decker start though. It's not without its troubles if you wanna isolate Sean early. Decker just skipping Sean entirely, just not gonna bother with that anyhow. So maybe Duck can finally get this, but he always misses a lock on Sean for the third time now.
And it's one of those spins where Hacker Start is very important because of the loud Sean kill. You don't get him, you really won't be able to get him anywhere before the 6-minute mark, and Ducker is getting compromised. I can't hear if he has any sort of alarms there because he had to mute him.
Yeah, let's see. He's gonna press Incy, but I think it should be fine. He only compromised him. Like he didn't. It's so weird sometimes, but this should be fine. Yes.
Bodies being found is insta alarm, but being compromised and him seeing you do some extra action is just sometimes works out. And Ducker has the first kill. Nice first kill of the match.
Absolutely, of course. It could also be a consideration. You know, you have 2 live kills here on Penelope and Ezra. So you could of course also do the Penelope kill first, but that will now have to wait, since they both did the Ezra kill first, it will now have to wait till Penelope comes back to the house. And will probably be the last kill they do. Though again and again, Sean Rose loud is also something that you don't want to do too early, or can do too early.
And with Hacker Start you can of course secure Sean earlier, but once Sean is out in the wins, you are going to be looking at Ducker getting Sean at 6 minutes at Penelope 7. At least you can KO Sean, so that makes it slightly less difficult, but definitely going to be an interesting end to this interesting spin, but we are so far away from it yet.
Absolutely, yes. We have a lot of things to do first. Ducker now trying to grab the point man for that kill. He does grab the point man, but he's trying to get rid of the other guy as well.
I wonder, like, you don't have to, right? It's just the Spec Ops who won't be looking towards the bathroom.
No. I think so too. You don't have to at all. I don't know. Ducker chooses to. Anyway, maybe safety, maybe for the assault rifle that's on his back. I don't know. For
the future, I guess. It also gets you an loud AR, but I don't think that's the reason he did the second KO.
Probably not. There's weapons everywhere in Colorado. You don't really need to look out for these too much. Also no chef or something in this, so you don't really have to care about the bodies too much here. So Joker just leaves them there. Yeah, just both on their way to Maya now. Ducker now has a bit of a late timing here if he wants to do the generator. Yes, she is now gonna leave. There's of course other things you can do besides the generator, which I'm a big fan of, like getting her and she chain luring her in the other spot when she goes back. But Ducker wants to do the generator and misses the generator. Like, I mean, he gets the generator but misses Maya's throw. This is probably not gonna work out. Nope. This is even gonna work by the soldier. Damn.
Yeah, it's not going to work out at all. And the fact that one more approach we didn't talk about is the fact that Maya can be peekabooed up to the barn. You have to argue whether it's quicker or not. I think it's not even quicker, but the fact that both of them are in the pointman disguise, you can't even be peekabooing him or her because you're not trespassing, of course. So the chain lure is the play here, and I think Joker has made it happen. Maya is now walking up there.
Very much looked like it. Yeah, this is definitely one of the options. Chain luring her up to there, so you can easily drop it down from there. Of course, another option would be to use the tar pit, but that's a bit more difficult. So I think this is very much a fair option. Also, it's kind of nice that you have the point minutes, guys, so you don't need to worry about anything there. But Joker doesn't really have anything else to do, so he's just gonna walk with Maya.
Go on a date with her, just
yes,
and then she will meet her demise in about 30-40 seconds. I think Ducker got away with something great for the second time because he used one shank on one of the militia tech in that shed, where of course Sean is in the middle of the spin. But the second KO was seen by Sean. But once again, it wasn't just the body being found, it's the action that was seen, and it didn't result in an alarm for Ducker. So of course it's partially lucky, but also it's like planned on his part.
Probably, but still very good that it, like, still kind of crazy that he got away with it 2 times in the same spin. Joker now walk with Maya and just had an earlier dump spot than like getting her to walk all the way over there, so he can pistol extract Spec Ops and drop it down here. I haven't seen it before. Very nice.
I think the pistol extract is almost mandatory, or it's the one way to guarantee that you don't get a body found in the air, which is very nice from Joker. So now he's down 2 kills. Ducker, of course, missing the Maya kill so far. Joker definitely in the lead despite being 1 minute in-game time behind.
I think definitely. I mean, Docker has a lot of issues here. I mean, this gets, as you said, it's all isolation. I think that's really the only thing he can do here, already, because it's a lot of trouble with Penelope, and he has to get Maya on second cycle. So it all gets a bit messy with his timings as well, because Maya's second cycle is gonna be soon, but then also Penelope is gonna return to the house soon. So it's a bit messy with the timings. I think he could make this work. Might have to wait for Maya third cycle even. It's gonna be tough for Docker.
I think I have to agree with you, because the question now is, where do you want to be at the 6 or 7 minute mark? And of course, second cycle Maya is a good thing to have, but not in a spin like this where you also want to be catching these two important targets in the main house. Docker is luckily concealed there, but it's not some tall bushes that he's hiding in. Gets the bullet distraction and he's going down to the basement. Same with Joker, who's he has about 1 more minute until Sean arrives, and he's hiding this militia elite because I believe Penelope's guards will be moving this path, and we'll see that by the...
They knocked Sean out at the start, so it should be good to go.
Even more time then, yeah.
But yeah, even more time, exactly. And Militia Soldier is not too fast, so should not be an issue. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
so of course, yes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which disguise Joker has and which disguise Joker needs to bring here. I think explosive specialist he got, and the soldier is for later, right? Which is the sensible solution, because you want to have the live disguise.
I think so, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. You don't want to miss Penelope at all here, but you can of course do all the prep work with the tornado shelter and stuff, so you can exit here even and get the Sean kill. So I think that's very sensible. The specialist should be here. I think I saw Joker in that. Probably on outside here.
One last, I won't say unexpected challenge, but it's a new type of challenge, reasonably new, with the live next snap. It is going to be very loud, and you cannot do it on the stairs. So in a sense, this is almost as bad as a loud firearm kill, or loud or live even.
Yeah.
So hopefully Joker gets it. Penelope is still in the greenhouse. There was at least, of course... Oh, now it makes sense because of the hacker start. That was at least one proxy conversation in the house, which delays her just a bit.
That's why. Also, looks like Joker does not, but he gets spotted shooting a trank. I was just about to say getting explosive specialist now finally, but shoot that in front of the window, so he has to restart. And all his lead is gone.
Did he even trank an explosive specialist there, or was that just a check? I think it was an explosive specialist, but was it the disguise that he wanted to get? Because it seemed like he was just wanting to cut one corner to get the disguise quicker, but
maybe
it was just such an awkward decision to do the chank here. And then, of course, the fact that it was seen just ruined his run.
Yeah, so Docker now got that kill. I didn't see, like, was that not heard by anyone? Or did he... do it live? I mean, I'm the admin, I have to pay attention to that, but I was on Joker. I hope he did it all correctly, because the hacker at least didn't hear. So
I got away with an SMG kill with Penelope a couple of days ago, right in the door, so I suppose they're more deaf than they seem. Because it was the correct kill, after all.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah, but that was a bit surprising to me then. I haven't tested it out myself yet. But that looks very nice. I have seen some new peekaboo tech in the basement. That could of course work here as well. If you don't want to get anything hurt, but it works out quite well. So yeah, I mean, Docker is really is quite late into spin, and the timings all were a bit messy, but he's looking very much on path to finish the spin now.
Yeah, of course, if it was a Joker's first try, he would have very likely had the Penelope kill down and only the Sean loud kill remaining. Of course, he was going to be the first to finish. But now, Docker playing against Joker's second try, he can take it as safe as he expects he can take. Of course, he doesn't know that Joker is 8 minutes behind. But we still have a Maya fall kill to go, and I think the whole ordeal with Sean's mask. So we won't see a finish for another 2-3 minutes at least.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. So Docker is not gonna wait for Maya to come out. He can't really get the... I mean, you could get the Sean Rose kill earlier, but that might lock Maya down. So I think it makes a lot of sense to do that first. I don't know where his point man is, but should probably be around here.
Point man. Of course, it was kind of synchronized at the start, so process of elimination, we will find out the disguises soon enough. It was here before getting the specialist. Yeah, it should have been somewhere around here, so no worries. And it should be the third cycle. I guess 11 minutes. 2, 6, 10. I was gonna say he's late for the third cycle, but guess not.
I was thinking so too, but apparently not. Yeah. Learn something new every day. I mean, it's not that often in Colorado Sprint that you look for a Maya third cycle, right? So, I think it's kind of fair, but it's it's good to know. Interested in how Jokerj will get this fall kill. Of course, the disguise juggling is a bit more difficult, like on a map with 4 targets and 4 disguises, than on like, oh, but Jokerj gets another rip.
Was the outside roaming guard seeing through that tiny bit of hole into the room of the sleeping soldier. Of course, not the sleeping soldier is the important one, but the other who is now free to take, but it's not so free to take in that part of the cycle. It's very unfortunate.
Exactly. It's a very important thing you have to look out for, and that of course shows Jokerj a bit further behind. I was saying he might now that Tubes is the start again.
But there's the body found for Jokerj. I'm sorry to interrupt there, but Jokerj was worried for a reason, because those foliage, those bushes don't always hold 2 bodies. Sometimes you can get away with it, but not this run. And Jokerj is also losing a big run of at least 11 minutes and another 4 before he could have finished. Almost halfway there now, and we are seeing synchronized restarts.
Wow, yeah. That's crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, Jokerj spent so long dragging these bodies around in that bush. But it's a shit bush, honestly.
It is.
It's just a very shit bush.
It is. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but of course foliage was introduced in Hitman 2 and it was retroactively added for Hitman 1. But I think the grass was still around in 2016, but it was just added later, the functionality, and I don't think it's the same. I think it's the worst kind of bushes in season 1 and definitely causing this big rip here.
I don't have too many of them in season 1 anyway, to be honest. But yeah, it doesn't work quite as well. Can't really rely on it that much like other maps, but
I think it's honestly only here and in the final test where it's added for funsies that you can try the functionality.
Good point, actually. Yeah, I think so. Might very well be the case. I couldn't remember any bushes in any other map. Sapienza might have some, honestly.
Sapienza should have one, yeah. That's a good catch. Yeah. Oh, but it's so unfortunate that we can talk about this one, because they are replaying the openings in almost the second half of the spin now. Of course, frustration is creeping up, and we did, like, it's a very high-profile round 1 matchup thanks to Jokerj's 4th place finish. So I'm sure they are just very nervous and don't feel too well playing this tough round 1 match already.
Probably not, honestly. It is a bit tough here, but that's crazy. Like, of course, and it's also the mental aspect as well, right? Of course, if you already know, you play in that high-profile matchup, you have, like, 2 people who finished at least 2nd place. I mean, Jokerj, of course, won a lot of hours, so you know it's gonna be tough, and then you rip 15 minutes in and have to do it all over again, and of course you have no idea where your opponent is. It's always such a big factor, especially if you expect your opponent to be do very well. So it's definitely an added challenge. It makes you, I mean, depending on the person, but I think for most people, it's fair to say that just makes you nervous. So
yeah.
It's kind of an added challenge, yeah.
It's already so hard to keep focus after losing a late run in a big 5 map even. So, of course, Jokerj losing after 7 minutes, Jokerj losing after 11 is the same thing. But then now you have to do it the same way. And of course, all those optimizations creeping into your head. What can I do quicker? Of course, Jokerj will be thinking about the first cycle Maya. And that's going to be things that you do for the first time in this spin, and that can cause even more restarts trying to optimize and improvise.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's very fair. But either way, it's gonna be interesting. Ducker definitely has a little slower approach here than Jokerj, I'd say, if Joker can get everything to work. So interesting how it works out. But of course, Joker ripped so often now. I mean, not that. I mean, his one main run was really the important one where he ripped, but he technically he had like 10 or something because the start didn't work out quite so well for him.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter except for one person, which is you in case of a photo finish.
That is true. Thanks for reminding me. No, but very fair point actually. Of course, it's always possible. Even like near the end of the spin, we've seen like everything in regards to that. And of course, we have the extended, like a bit more extended photo finish window now in the later part of the spin. So, I mean, it's fair to say that they won't finish this in the next 3 minutes. So, photo finish window will be 1 minute. So, of course, that gives a bit more opportunity for that to happen. And I think if it happens, Joker with as many restarts has quite good chances.
Absolutely. And even considering the fact that he's 1 minute in front in game time wise, he's 1 kill in front objective wise. So it is still a 2-0 Joker if both of them would finish, but there's just so much left to spin, and of course you can't guarantee that both of them will finish this try.
Absolutely, yeah. Could of course very well be, but so many things you can rip to. Really can't now. So Joker now, tranked this guy and saw the other guy spotted him, so just tranked someone else. Of course, wasted this whole trank, but to be fair, you don't really need it for anything else here, so I think that's fine. Of course, does have the first 2 kills down in the same fashion. It's just looking now for the penalty kill and transporting the explosive specialist. And this time you grab successfully back to the house.
Of course, Joker is doing everything the same way as before, but Ducker is not. Crucially, he has made a big decision, hopefully a good decision, but a risky decision to KO Maya next to the slurry pit. So that will be his method of 4 kill. I don't know how many times I've seen that fail. Hopefully it's not going to fail today, but there are 4 bodies you have to take care of. At the very least 3. Of course, the 2 slurry pit guards and the one down looking down there. A Joker getting found by the hacker.
That sucks. No. Wow, I was about to say that like Joker was looking really good and it was definitely in the lead, but now it's all back on its head again. And now it gets really important for Ducker. If that works out, as you said. Because the slurry pit fall is not without its troubles, definitely. Like, I personally prefer it, actually. But it is very tricky, I have to admit. So, I like, it's a lot of opportunities to fail there. And Joker is really having a tough time with the lock-ons here. Of course, it doesn't help if you fail so often. It just really doesn't help for nerves. Yeah,
on your own map pick even, which you think you can of course easily take against your opponent. No ban or pick restrictions in round 1, of course. You can only pick or ban a map once in the entire tournament before the final. So you would expect that Joker's Colorado and Ducker's Berlin is very confident map picks for them. And that confidence is just not happening for Joker, who is now really trying to get one lock-on going, because if he can't in the next minute, he's doomed for a tie at best. And for Ducker, this is absolutely the last try. If this fall kill doesn't work out for him, we are heading towards a 1-1 more and more likely now.
I think so. Yeah, this is gonna be crucial for him. Definitely the hardest kill if you don't like this. So, yeah, very interesting. Does distract the guard up there, so should have an easier drag. I mean, pistol distractions do work quite well here, I think. Oh my
goodness! What is that first guard doing?
Oh my god!
and see, I thought you mean the other guard was distracted, but oh my god!
Oh no, you got woken up! Oh my god!
It was the guard outside seeing one of the bodies there. I mean, he's gonna wake up very soon and turn red, isn't he? No prompt. Where is the prompt?
There's no prompt here, I think. I don't think there's a prompt there. Like, Joker has tried it, but there's no prompt here. I'm pretty sure.
Need to drag further.
He has to go here. But now the guard woke up. The other guard.
Still.
Oh,
and red at the very end.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
He miraculously, the body wasn't seen because he was, he was behind those boxes. If Joker would have realized the dot was reappearing and would have distracted him again, I think this would have worked, but it didn't. Oh no!
Incredible, and that was, that was the difference between Jokerj finishing or not. I'm like so hard to play down the 6-time RR champ, but we've seen this spin and it's not doable in 8.5 in this match pressure. I mean, prove me wrong, Jokerj, but I think that was his end. And Jokerj is racing against the clock to maybe have a last-minute finish. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah. I think with this strat, it would have been could be kind of tight. So like, I think a strat would amount to like 9 minutes in game time, which would just barely not be enough here. He might speed up a little bit, like tiny details. That might help. I think Jokerj could potentially finish this in time, but it would be very, very close, and he would not have any room for any mistake left. But I definitely do agree that Jokerj has a faster strat, and he is 1 minute further in-game time. So I definitely think there's a good chance that Jokerj could finish this, but it also is his last attempt. If he fails now, at any point, I don't think he has a shot anymore.
Yeah, what a start to knockout stage. What a spin there.
Yeah.
and both of them could barely, maybe even finish it. I guess I rejected from Jokerj. Let's not give up on him, and he will not give up on himself. Luckily, 7.5 minutes to go, and it is a 3-target spin, but all 3 of those are difficult kills.
Oh man, we really, I agree. We really did get served with an insane match at the first one. And it was map 1, so it's about to get crazy.
And it's
I don't know.
Yeah, and not the only big map, and not the only difficult spin. Probably, I mean, we don't know the spins yet.
Well,
but
yeah, but I agree. Not the only, probably not going to be the only difficult spin. I think there's something with us casting and like opening match. I remember us casting the 2022 last year, the opening match of the group stages.
Yeah, those Gordini-Roy matches always seem to end up being a blockbuster.
Something in the water there, yeah, I don't know. But it's very fun. So for us at least, I think for them, not fun at all.
Exactly, it's the type of match where you would say, "Oh, guys, this is such a fun match. Thanks for playing," and then you are just dead inside of the player.
What the fuck? Yes, and the players are gonna cuss you out. But I don't know. It's yeah, no, I agree. It's one of those amazing to watch matches, honestly. Yeah, I mean, Roulette has so many great aspects of it, right? Like, there can be just matches that are like insanely high quality. That can be fun, and of course, these 2 players are of very high quality. I don't want to like say they aren't. Definitely not. But it's just also fun to like watch them kind of struggling, but still playing well. So
yeah, that's a great balance of it, because of course one bad map or one struggle-worthy spin, I don't even know how to say this one, doesn't define these people. The R8 finalists and the 6-time champ, of course, they are there for a reason. But it is a shaky start, and certainly an entertaining start. And Jokerj giving himself a tiny bit more chance with replanning his fall strategy again, and it's just so much quicker and so much less hassle here with, of course, just chain lore working finally, and Jokerj will get the 2nd kill. Jokerj already on 2 kills.
Exactly. I definitely agree that I thought he wouldn't maybe not know the strat, or maybe just prefer the other one, but now with 2 times basically he ripped because of the soldier bodies. One time the bodies were found in the bush, and one time he tranked them and he got woken up. So if you struggle with the same thing 2 times, it's very fair to mix it up.
And
I think that's just a logical thing, yeah.
Yeah, and that's also what makes a good player, the ability to switch it up. Of course, it's something that's been said more in the early RRs because you had the time to switch it up. It's rare to have struggle spins like this one, but that might just help out Jokerj. Still, 4.5 minutes to go, a loud Sean kill and a light Penelope kill, and Penelope is not in the house for the next 3 minutes. So for Jokerj, it's still very, very difficult.
Tight, very difficult, definitely. I agree, but not impossible at all. But I do think Jokerj is definitely in the better position. So this only becomes relevant if Jokerj is, but of course we have seen a lot of rips today, so nothing impossible. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, this one detail we didn't talk about for Jokerj. I think we may have acknowledged it before, but he's checking one technician, and of course Chaos Sean, which very obviously means that the body will be hidden here in that cupboard with the two bodies. But it's still a very tight possibility to kill Sean and hide the body, and the many guards are on the other side of the door. You wouldn't trust my life on it, but that's your only bet if you want to avoid a timeout draw, or if you want to finish.
Absolutely, but I do think Joker's looking a lot better at the moment. Not Daka getting the kill though.
But he will be surrounded by both doors. He needs to use the window, I think. Oh, or sneak out.
And pass the... God. Oh,
but
my
the big whoosh outside still. Oh, so many dots to dodge, but he's got it. It's just 1 kill away. And I don't know if Penelope is locked down or anything. She's kind of close. But if she's not...
Yep.
You can finish it.
I think it's the end of him. No, I think if she does, I think I definitely agree it's the end of his spin. But if she isn't, oh my god, I think both are on the path to finish. Joker is 1 minute ahead in game time, so he's gonna get this kill quicker, but he still does have to get the Sean kill. So this might be a photo finish.
Still so many things to go right, but if it does go right, then we have the craziest photo finish this year, and Joker has had the craziest photo finish of all time with the 19 load against Osh earlier this year. But Joker still needs this live next snap to work again, which was kind of black magic, and the hacker is going to be looking towards Penelope still, but of course with this angle... No, but there's the KO! Joker ends the run! He was this close.
Did so well. And then he wasn't focusing for 1 second and ruined his own run. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that must feel absolutely crushing.
I mean, you do remember the complications in minute 1 and minute 3, but minute 29 and your third big run, it was maybe just the case of pressing, I don't know, square 1 too many times before pressing X. It's something between Q and E is always difficult for me, and under this pressure, it's just so insane. Joker cannot get this spin now, of course.
That is absolutely tragic and soul-crushing, and now Joker, of course, trying this, but he did start hacker and he did proximity trigger conversations, and Penelope just feels so slow here. Like, this is terrible.
So far away.
Like, she's so far away, and like she will take like a half a minute still, and like he might get out, but it will be super close.
Damn, this is looking like a 30-minute, 15-second finish, but under 30.
If any, yeah. No chance. Like,
I suppose, as Gork says, if he had gotten the mask minutes before, he had no chance for this one, but let's suppose he has, then it's a slightly closer finish. I still don't know. That still might be, I don't know, 30 seconds. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he might have, like, if he had the time to get the mask, but he didn't. So now he has to hurry, like, a lot. And I don't think he can go through the basement. I think he has to go out through the front door. But Penelope Gott are still there, of course, because it's Penelope kill, so he can't do that. Oh my god. Oh no, I think oh yes, and he has to hide her.
Yes, there's the loud next time. Oh, the body. 7.
Doesn't get the prompt. Oh, now he has to hurry up. No, he's not, but he has the shelter open, looks like, no? No, okay, just the prompt. No,
just the prompt, you're right.
Sorry. 30:01!
Wait, no way! Wait.
1 second!
Does this actually mean that it's always the finish prompt this late? No.
I think it might just be either stream delay or it's just always
otherwise
30:01.
Otherwise, yeah, you're right, because Joker doesn't have the done press. So we need Mike. If Wait, if Aphrodite got the 30:02 beforehand, then this is a legit 30:01.
No, it's a legit 30:01. It's a legit 30:01. You had 10 second stream delay. 10-second stream delay. Oh my god, that is so crushing. There's no way that in the last two minutes, Joker ripped his own run by KOing a non-target KO and Daka finished 1 singular second too late.
Oh, and someone will have to break those news. Your right hands, Meji. What do the players say about this one? So much chat down here. Yeah, Daka was running, but not so fast.
also confirmed on my admin page. It said 17:30:01.
1
Oh my god.
second. The first map of knockout stage. And it is a draw by 1 second. That is unbelievable. And this was map 1 of a first to 6-point affair with now guaranteed 3 more maps. But if they if they share the next 4 maps, then it goes to a 6th map. Wow. That's
I don't know. It's I can't even calm down. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Wow. I did expect a lot of this match, but not that.
I didn't expect this much. Never.
No, that is just absolutely mental. Wow. Yeah, that's it. Map 1, ladies and gentlemen. Still at least 3 to go. Wow.
Yeah, now we have a first to 5 match, and we just started 35 minutes later. I mean, we can't top this one.
No, I mean, maybe I prove us wrong, but I realistically, that's not possible. This is one of the the most insane maps I've seen all tournaments.
Yeah.
If not the most insane map, so like the KO judges start great. If that's the first of the KO stage, I'm very hyped for it. And I'm here for it. It's that's just absolutely incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, I should also send a spin, I think.
Yeah, makes sense.
I legit forgot that I have to do anything about like that. Cause this was just so insane. Yeah. Wow. Crazy.
There we go.
Absolutely crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
So now for the thing that I sort of prepared for before the match, but there wasn't enough time. Now we also don't have enough time to breathe, but I'm still going to show this one.
Show it. Go
It is, if anyone knows, of course, Curry has, as I'm seeing the, if the sounds are all okay, Curry is of course on R stats, and he is making next version of this one with the player comparisons, and he has kindly let me have this scene up here where you can see some quick comparison between the players. Of course, the data is only valid from RR9 onwards, so Jokerj is not a finalist because that was before RR9, and all 6 of Ducker's titles were before RR9. So just we won't have a lot to look here, but the only thing I wanted to say, and I'll let you speak very quickly, is that in terms of the last year and a bit, Jokerj has been a top player, and Duckerj just hasn't quite made it so far in the tournament. He has had, of course, the 6 titles, and I think the 21 third place in the World Championship, but you see it's all red in the win rate, the map win rate, and the matches played and stuff.
Agree. I think this is an amazing overview anyway, because I do actually think that maybe this has even more value to look at than like history through all the history. Because you know, I won 3 RRs, but that was 3 years ago. So like this might be more representative of recent history, of recent performance. So I think this still says a lot, and I do think that Jokerj is the favorite here. So I think the stats represent that as well. But yeah, Berlin starting soon.
Yes. And of course, the one thing at last is that, of course, Jokerj is the first place finisher, and by that, he's also the favorite, and Duckerj sneak past with the 4th place. And we've seen all those greens there, but this map 1 is just breaking all the scripts so far, and here's the second spin: explosion accident, biker, injected poison, Rolf, shotgun, dealer, no KO, watch out Jokerj, hobby knife club security as 4, and then drowning as DJ as 5. This is very, very likely DJ start.
Yeah, I agree. It's all the guys you can find downstairs. Don't really need to go up for anything inherently. But of course, it is quite rare, so I do understand Jokerj also starting biker start. I think that makes sense as well, to be honest. Because you can easily get out, and you can get this very quick biker kill, which is also, I think, a very good point. Look at that. First kill done, 10 seconds in, but again, a non-target kill, I think.
He was red before and after, so of course it was either the non-target kill or the suspicion was already sneaking past the other bikers. Because of course he was caught by the enforcer for like a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that is That is very true, yeah. But I do think it's also viable. Oh, what's happening now?
I did want to give a refresh to it, but
yeah,
it didn't seem to change. So I'm just going to
oh.
properties and refresh cache. So I apologize about this one, but I suppose if we are like 20 seconds late on this one, then on the Colorado stuff, then we kind of deserve to. But it didn't catch up a lot on Jokerj's side though, because he was like
missed. I think both seekers.
Yeah.
On Chamberlain, that's very tough. Not the biggest restart in the world, but I've cut it up, of course, if it happens often enough. So definitely not an ideal situation. Of course, Joker now did get the kill successfully, and it's going up to the roof. And I do like, the more I think about it, the more I actually like Joker's biker start, because you can just do this and get 2 kills down very quickly, and then you have everything else downstairs, and you can easily get 3 targets downstairs as Montgomery, Chamberlain, and Banner. So yeah, gonna be very interesting. I think Joker can just head downstairs now and kill them all.
Sounds very easy there. Just kill them all.
Well, it sounds a little easy, but yeah.
But no, I can see the benefits. I was going to start from down and go up, but why not start up and go down? The exits are both there in the basement and next to the scooter, the pizza delivery guy.
Yes. I agree. Yeah, both definitely viable, and I think depends on, of course, how optimal or how well you route it. Because Berlin is essentially just a routing exercise. But because Daka is now getting this drowning on Chamberlain, Chamberlain is messing with him a bit, quite a bit, walking in the wrong direction for no reason, and yeah, it's not gonna get the drown kill.
It's or
but
wrong prompt. No, restart. To be fair, if your run starts with a 1 minute 25 second drowning kill on DJ, you might as well restart. And Joker also restarts. I think that was troubles with the dealer, but I don't remember or what happened exactly.
Well, we're back to square one then again. I mean, it's only like for 3.5 minutes in the spin, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, still I'll be a bit careful. Joker is taking the safe route now. Of course, still a 20 seconds kill is still very good. So it's just gonna do that again, go up to the roof. Has to leave the camps later, but that shouldn't be a problem. Of course, Hobby Knife also here is very convenient for him.
And of course, at least he's not red. He's not green either, but yellow, exactly. Of course, very easy to take care of. And the second kill is on the rooftop awaits, and then go down for the 3 agents that you have there. It's nice process for elimination. But it's also very obvious which targets Jokerj will start with. Well, the first one. And then I guess Banner and or Montgomery for 2 and 3, which is probably the Rolf kill, and the Hobby Knife, because that's one very close to DJ start.
Very much looks like it, yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. We will now see Jokerj doing this. I'm not sure what Joker is porting for, but we probably don't know, but assume he is testing something out.
So I think that's always a very interesting question. The Berlin is the one map where I could imagine just pausing to think about the targets. But if it's a hit maps item, you have Explosion out of the way, you have the Hobby Knife kill out of the way. So it's either the Injected Poison or Banner, which you, I think, very likely know, or any shotguns on the map. Hard for me to say. I don't think Joker's looked up an item here. Scruffy says he's searching for the dealer grab, which would make actually some sense to me, because he's not super familiar with it, and he's been ripping to it, bless his heart.
Yeah, no, I think that's very fair, especially if you struggle on that, then I don't want to do that again. So makes a lot of sense. Also see some stair slides here. Right. Of course, actually, the thing is, with so many stairs, that actually might save some time. And because this is a very, very long staircase. Sorry.
Also, yeah, I mean, to win those photo finish ties is of course very important, but if that makes the difference between a 30:01 and the 29:59, then I think you need to learn the stair slide.
True, actually. Good, very good point. It is credit to me that we had in this tournament already 3 finishes with 1 or 2 seconds after the 30 minutes deadline. That is crazy, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because remember, like David Strong in the 2-second finish, just in time, but 3-second finish just out of time is just unprecedented.
Those were the good endings, and now for the bad endings. But hopefully, no more bad endings. In terms of kills, we have on the red side, we also have number 4 killed, of course, and then Jokerj is already the drowning kill as 1 out of 5. And I think we are caught up, and Joker's getting the dealer grab. Life is all good in the Joker household.
Exactly. Looks a lot better now.
No! Why did I say that? Why did you say that? And he just bumps into the guard to basically tell him, oh hey, I'm here, I'm trespassing. Did you want to do anything about it?
Another caster curse. No, that's absolutely crazy. Wow. Wow. I mean, I was like, and I was also about to say something, right, about Joker. I was about to say that I think Joker's strat is once again faster here, but once again he rips. So I mean, we talk so much, and definitely in the past have talked so much about like fast versus slow and steady. And it's not really like a thing anymore, like especially. But I mean, here it's still true. I think Joker rips so often, but he has such a fast strat, and then Joker is really just not the fastest of strats, but it's going like, I mean, it did rip in Colorado 2 times as well, but and here as well, but he is looking pretty good. Let's see what he's gonna do next.
Yeah, Jokerj definitely ahead now with the shotgun dealer kill. It was kind of close there with the infiltration and isolation of Lowenthal, but Jokerj now, as you remove the kills, now you can re-add back the explosion accidents biker, and now he's back on 2 out of 5. For most of the spin, he's won on 2 out of 5 kills thanks to the dealer troubles, but that can still speed up.
If he rips again, I might just leave him, to be honest. It's like it's so fast to me. I also did miss a Jokerj kill, I think. Which one was that?
It was shotgun dealer on Lowenthal.
Right, that makes sense. On Lowenthal, oh, that makes sense, yeah. That's why he went up and down, yeah. I mean, maybe not the fastest of approaches what Jokerj is doing, but I think he's doing what he's comfortable with, and I think that's also very fair. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and for live kills, like no KO kills at least, people in general are comfortable with fewer targets, so you would probably see them go a further distance away, which is why the dealer to Lowenthal chip was made most likely. It's just one of the ISOs is comfortable with a silenced firearm.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. Jokerj now is getting the dealer's guide for the 3rd time. Maybe he will now not rip to this, or like generally to the dealer.
Well, now you can speak. I won't.
I don't have anything to say actually.
No, I mean as until he at least exits as a dealer with green guns. That's all I want to wait for.
Yep, that's what I was saying with maybe, yeah.
And he's just not.
He does it again.
I did catch the desk slap. I hope everyone did as well. Oh, that's so unfortunate though.
It's simply a little infuriating. That's crazy. I'll just leave him there, yeah. Wow. I mean, Jokerj now is looking better and better, honestly, because Jokerj, I think this really is not the slowest of spins. I think it is quite fast. Possibly. Like, you have the possibility to do it quite fast.
Yeah.
Like Jokerj would do, if he would do it successfully.
Oh god. Like a semi-jinx here, but I don't think it's hard on this. Yeah. It's too far away from the next guard, but... Problems.
Does he have anything to set it up? Yeah.
Breacher.
Doesn't look like it's hurt. He does have Breacher.
I do think he has a Breacher. No, it's a C4. Oh,
no. Well, then you'll have to go up again later. But that has injected poison now, which gets dropped here.
1 floor below, oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
Well, it's better than losing your only injected poison, right? He's the only one, I think, yeah.
Absolutely, yes. That would be horrible. So many things that they can drop through the map here, like with like guns and items falling through the map. That's always something that you really don't want. But that guy's really good swan timing here. You can see. So this could be the 4th kill very soon for him.
Is that the combat knife for Jokerj?
Oh, I hope not. I haven't closely looked at the outline, but I hope not.
That's like...
Oh no.
So Jokerj has got the hobby knife security kill like ages ago, and now I'm not exactly sure if it was correct, but I'm just
I have to check.
Really curious about the entire loadout of his then, because why would he...
Yeah, because why would you bring that?
Hopefully he realized, you know, like the best case scenario is that he loaded in with the combat knife and then realized it's a hobby knife spin. I honestly... I'm trying to retrace which kill was...
I'm checking at the moment.
Yeah,
he realized it. It was a correct kill. But he brought a combat knife.
So yeah, just handicapped himself. But I mean, he corrected his mistake. Is what exactly happened. Yeah. So it's all props to Jokerj, of course.
All good, yeah.
But yeah, that was scary. It's just such a weird outline. Hey, it's not a hobby knife. That's not a knife that you take from anyone, except from bus stop.
Yep. That is a very scary moment, to be honest. But I can't quite read the propane, but shouldn't be a problem if he just drops in here. And that should give him back green guns. There we go. And the last kill for Jokerj. But it was a scary moment there with him having the other knife. But it's looking very good now. I think that should be a GG for Jokerj.
And I think fittingly, Jokerj is on 2 out of 5 kills. Unfortunately, he's got the dealer disguise just a bit too late for this spin. If he didn't rip to the dealer at all, he of course would have won the spin. If he only had ripped the dealer once, I think Jokerj would have still got this one, because it was a comfortable 8:53 from Jokerj. 30 minutes of real time.
Yeah, I agree. Jokerj did a great run, honestly. So it's looking very, very clean on there. Absolutely, of course, not the path it could be, but it's very good. Good from him. So that's that. Jokerj leading 3-1 now.
Definitely looking like a very fascinating match so far, because, well, no one would have expected a 1-3 scoreline, but in terms of who wins more maps from the two that has been selected, I think a Jokerj 2-2 or a Jokerj 4-0 would have been more likely, given this tournament's performance so too, yeah. At least.
I think that's very fair to say. I do think that Jokerj is the favorite here, but despite Jokerj's side, but I think Jokerj doing very well for him so far. I mean, it would have very nearly been 4-0, yeah.
Very, very nearly. Oh my goodness, it's going to be told for a very long time. Because of course, in group stage, in matches which don't directly contribute into the grand scheme of things, of course, it's very unfortunate to see Afro's 30-2, Rocky's 30-1, but it didn't change the groups. You know, they advanced, or not advanced in the case of Afro anyway, but here it matters for the match, it matters for the brackets, and it's such an insane start to the match.
Yeah, I agree. Also, we have an extended break here because Jokerj requested a bathroom break, so yeah, so we have a lot of time to talk about that and the next maps.
It's just like tennis. Someone's behind, taking the bathroom break, and then comes with a whole different person. I know you, Jokerj.
Yep.
It's actually Djokovic's reference.
Actually.
Nice.
Yep. Very true. But yeah, very, very cool. Of course, now Colorado and Berlin were the two maps that they picked. Now Bangkok is going to be the first map chosen by RNG. Of course, that's going to be very interesting. Jokerj with the of course, with the famous cake lure. He likes a lot. This Jokerj is probably more modern strats, but as we saw, I mean, I don't think it's unfair to say.
It's actually true. Like, I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's just hilarious how you put it that way.
I'm not like, you know, the cake lure definitely isn't bad. Like Jokerj wins a lot with it, and I think it's very fair to do it.
Over relying on it is bad. Yeah,
very old.
Yeah,
it is very old as well. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is very old. So I do think That's gonna be very interesting.
But I do like how the cake lore that's been stuck on Ducker this way, because when I think of Donny, sadly, defending champ didn't came here to defend his title. He's been quite good at Bangkok, with a definite over-reliance on the cake lore. And it's like not something that like, oh, that's an old strat. Donny used it all the time, so it's just so weird to me.
No, exactly. I do think so. I don't think any like all the old strats are outdated. I also maybe that's a bit of cope because I have to believe that because I mean I only know old stuff pretty much, so maybe that's a personal cope mechanism. But no, I do definitely agree that of course there are outdated strats without a doubt, but I don't think cake lure per se belongs to them. But in either way, see in a minute what the strat, what the spin will be, and what strats are going to be better on it.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of new strats could Jokerj bring here, which could beat Ducker outright? Because fumigation as a strat has been used for at least 2 years. Because I remember, I think 3 years even, if I remember, like Frode showing a video from it after our final 3 years ago. So even that's an old one. I guess there are variants of it which haven't been seen a lot. But other than that, it's just juggle the disguises well and do basement thematic. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, absolutely correct. I didn't realize that Bugman strat is also like it actually has been in the first year of RR, and which is 3 years ago, and that is absolutely. And I still haven't learned it, by the way. So,
sorry, Frode, to let you know this way. I'm trying. It's not.
Yeah, I as well.
I don't know. Is it spin good for this one? I don't think so. But what's the spin anyway?
The spin is Jordan Cross, no pacification with a screwdriver as hotel security, and Ken Morgan with an explosion accident as the stalker. A lot of stalker spins recently.
Yes, I mean, I was gonna say lots of explosion accident stalker spins for this map, but there's not a lot of conditions you can do with with stalker. It's accident and then electrocution and then regular explosive weapon, because you can't do fire. You, I guess, consumed. The fact that there are stalker spins is just nice and refreshing to see. Other than that, it's going to be really straightforward, and Joker being first in is matters a lot here. And Ducker, obviously, with his kitchen start.
Obviously. We are finally here, we can look at it more. And I think what Joker does is also kind of sensible, I think. Because you do have a screwdriver up there quite accessibly, and you can make that in time, so you can get this Jordan kill down very quickly. Of course, the spin still will take quite a bit of time because you have to go up and down for the stalker, but this might be quite quick if Joker succeeds in all this. I'm
very interested in this because I couldn't for the life of me imagine how Cake could play this streamlined approach of Joker. And maybe I'm right, but maybe the two targets will line up in just a way that Tucker now gets the letter, and I don't know, isolates Ken before 3.5 minutes in the correct bathroom and then go and get Jordan, but then you have to still go for a stalker. I just think Tucker's strat is slower.
Well, you say that, but now Joker missed the peekaboo. Like, I don't know how he failed that, honestly. But, now he gets ripped. I don't know. So all we kind of said about, like, it's kind of void, because Tucker now already does have, like, nearly a 1 minute and a half advantage, which makes it a lot more close, in my opinion.
Yeah, I still wouldn't say that Tucker is GG's through and 5-1 lead, but it's a good start.
Yep, I think it's a lot closer. And I do agree that Joker's strat would be like just very fast. Oh, but this is. Ooh. And there's the letter.
Because of course.
There is the letter. So I'm not sure. Is he kind of like how you can set it up? I mean, theoretically, you could place the propane. There even, and like you could even place the propane and just I don't know, with like a, of course not with the breacher, but like a, I don't know, like another item.
Concussive duck there, yeah,
but that would of course be I mean, it would have to be practice, I think. And I think now Dakar getting the gun glitch.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. So I think that kind of answers our questions, because Ducker wanted to get rid of these NPCs so they don't walk into the other room. He's missing one throw there. He's still green. See, I'm just never a fan of these triple KOs, because I mean they are safe for the most part, but I know that NPCs can like look down on the balcony.
Yeah. Vertically you have to be very careful here. Okay, even gonna drag this body very far. Very, very far.
Like hiding him far, I guess.
Yes. But not the other button, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was strange.
Sure. I mean, does have the time though. I guess he's gonna knock them out here. But Ducker doesn't have a plane, I think.
Nope.
Which he could have easily brought from upstairs, to be honest, but I guess that's gonna be it's gonna do that.
Yeah, not super ideal. There's gonna be more propanes to get from the garden down here, but the time that Ducker's spending here,
honestly crazy. Yeah. I mean, this.
Sorry, there's the hotel security now and the screwdriver. I think he has to leg it for Jordan now. He doesn't have time to set up the propane. Okay, I might be a bit dramatic here, but he's getting quite late for Jordan for sure.
I agree. I absolutely agree. It's just yeah. This is tough time for Ducker. So interested what he's gonna do.
Because it's yeah.
Despite the in time lead, I definitely wouldn't say anymore that Ducker's in the lead, or like definitely Joker's looking very good with the medic here.
Yeah, we can almost spell out the rest of the spin for him. I guess ideally you wait until Mr. Sump leaves the first bathroom, or you just throw this check to the other one. It's even better. And then of course the KO in about 30 seconds won't ever be seen by Otis or anyone anymore. And then just up to get the Stalker in any disguise, really. You just have to dodge a very few amount of enforcers.
Exactly, and Joker's even, of course, still in the hotel security, so that makes it easier. I'm gonna delay 10 for some reason.
I'm not sure I understand, because the kitchen staff goes to the other bathroom. Is Joker not sure about that one?
I think he wants to knock Otis out. And wants to give himself more time for that. I'm not sure why. Like, a lot of people are very insistent, but that's fine.
That's still fine.
It's fine.
But there's the question mark. Needs to drop something. The mirrors will be trouble.
Oh, the door.
No, and he glitches through the door.
They tried to like block the door, and then it half opened. The door like half opens. The NPCs just walk through it. So that's a heartbreak for Ducker. Oh, and for Joker, of course. Wow.
It's definitely what Ducker wanted.
Yep.
It's one part unfortunate, but one part really questionable, because you don't need the disguise. You don't need to. Don't need to KO Otis ever unless it's an Otis kill, because even with loud explosive exit kill, you have those 3 seconds. I cannot think of a reason.
Might be like a bit of a. What might make this rip not so bad is that Ducker at the same time got the Stalker and the kill, and was ahead anyway, which I honestly wouldn't have thought. I think he did that very fast, the setup and the way upstairs. Very well done by Ducker, honestly, getting this on this first try. So I think Ducker would have won this anyway, but still very much a rip that sucks, and it's very unnecessary, honestly. It was a bit, of course, sucks a bit with the door, like glitching a bit through the door, but it's honestly like kind of his own fault, because definitely he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's supposed Ducker lives in Bangkok for a reason, which is now going to be his 42nd win to just 6 losses or something, because that first try is what takes another casualty against someone who might have been quicker but ripped in Bangkok, which is not a certainty, but can happen a lot. And Jokerj is now 5-1 ahead, but still not in the second round. 1 more point needed.
Absolutely, yeah. Wow, I mean, this match is getting so interesting, and I think Jokerj has kind of ramped up, you know, like the two. Of course, then again, the Colorado spin was very long, so his 2 rips were a lot more impactful. But then after his 1 Berlin rip and his no Bangkok rips, I think he's looking a lot more clean now than Jokerj, who can't really get out of his 3 of rips, to be honest.
No, Jokerj is the quicker player, but he's not the cleaner player, and there's never really been a time where you could be quicker with more rips, but especially not this year, and especially not in this tournament. He needs to do a clean Haven if he wants to stay in the winner's bracket. And yeah, Colorado is right. 1 second away from a sweep, but we are still here, we are still seeing a Haven, and we are still seeing a chance for that very elusive sweep from 5-1.
Exactly. Of course, you know, if you feel like if you lose a match, if Jokerj wins this, then the first match didn't really matter. The 1 second wasn't really as painful, but so yeah, we'll see. But we're in Haven now, which is amazing. Glad to be able to cast a Haven. It's always fun. Then again, all maps are fun, but to watch at least.
Glad to have your expertise for this Haven.
Thank you. I'll try to supply something. But yeah, that's, of course, the next RNG map, also chosen by HITMAN's TM. If you look at the stats, of course, Jokerj played a lot of Haven, and actually also has a very good win rate on Haven. Honestly.
Yeah.
It does look very good.
18 tries and 13 wins. 1 draw though, and it's not really Haven where you see time photo finish draws. So it was probably a timeout even in the past, but it's no shame in that. I did that too, so that happens on these long maps.
Siri just, I don't know if you heard that, but Siri just like interrupted me.
What's the current weather in the Maldive Islands?
Yeah. Good question.
Sunny until 2 targets die.
That'll be a nice weather report. It is very sunny at the moment, but when 2 people die, then it's gonna get we're gonna see a storm here. But yes. Very interesting. Just nice stats. And I also think that there's no shame in a tie. Like, we had so many ties in the history for so many good reasons. By the way, at the moment, on the Maldives, it's 28 degrees Celsius, and it's slightly raining, and it's a storm.
So weather will be accurate in about 2 kills time, or more likely 7 minutes or 27 minutes, according to this match, but we'll see about this spin first. Tyson Williams, Cleaver in the suit. Stephen Bradley, Injected Poison as a resort guard. Ludmila Petrova, Scalpel as a lifeguard.
Of course, suit spins for Tyson means suit doesn't mean on Haven that you have to start suit like on any on most other maps. So you can still start Villa, which is what Joker's doing, and he loaded in very quickly. Seems to have a plan cut for him. Of course, a lot of reasons why we just start Villa every time. Like it's a very reliable thing. It's like good for the vast majority of spins.
Yeah.
So I think this makes a lot of sense. You can just isolate Tyson. It's not no KO or something, so you can just easily get Tyson knockout. Steven and Ludmilla kills aren't hard at all. Just have to get the Scalpel, which is kind of free, and Injected Poison you probably brought, so not hard skies either. So those should be quite easy kills, and then you can collect, of course, the Cleaver and the suit and get back to Tyson. That's probably going to be the plan for Jokerj. But it's probably actually not going to be the plan for Jokerj, though, because he actually starts suit.
And I think I know what's going to happen here. I just wanted to say first that this is the good game plan for Jokerj. I don't think he does it because he's 1-5 down, but this is what he needs. A quick, straightforward approach, which may not be the best ever. It may not be daily spin equivalent, but if he first tries it, then he was going to win this one even before Jokerj ripped. Jokerj did rip though, I think by making Steven sick or something after. But the fact that he's not starting Villa will foreshadow us something very nice in the Villa. I don't know if you remember the Jokerj type of chats there.
I do. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm looking very much forward to see it. No, but he just did rip once already. Or like he was already a lot slower to plan as well. So
Yeah.
Joker does already have a 1.5 minute advantage, which is huge. Because as you said, not the not as slow as the spins, and I do think there's a lot of less opportunity for Joker to rip here. So if he gets this done, it's gonna be very nice for him very nice opportunity to catch up for him. But let's see.
Yeah. Every Haven spin has its own obstacles. It's almost saying this is a cliche. Like, for example, he could be uncrouched or not concealed while he's doing the seeker shot and get target lockdown. Just to say many things that you can rip around here.
Absolutely.
And I don't think he's concealed. It's nice. They didn't react to the distraction, so Joker's trying the second throw. Still no question mark. Oh my goodness, at this point I think you just take some extra time and then shoot it from the other angle. But here we go. That could have been a rip. Joker could have just been antsy and miss a shot and make it very difficult for Ludmila. And now he's going for a much weirder angle. I mean, that hit though.
Looks like, yeah, that did hit and that works out, but not without like risks and problems.
No.
So does look good now, but yeah. Well, all right. Runa Dakan did get a seeker on Ludmilla and on Tyson, so he did grab the resort guard of Ludmilla and is banking it back to Steven, and is gonna get that first kill down very soon.
And I just cannot look away from Joker, but okay, he has a Chang, so his resort guard grab is not as tricky, but extended view cones in Haven, why wouldn't he be seen? He's not concealed. Guard ate one Chang. Guard did not ate the second one. Eventually gets it.
Luckily he did. Yeah, luckily he did have one dart to spare, unlike the Seeker where he didn't have a dart to spare.
As far as an isolation for Steven goes, you couldn't have really done it any worse or any more unlucky for Joker.
Yeah, that is true. Now both did get the Steven kills down almost simultaneously. Of course, Joker a bit further ahead in game time, but Joker now also with the Scalpel and the Lifeguard. And I do really like Daka's strat, to be honest. Like, if he can get a Steven kill decently quickly, I also think it's faster. There is, of course, a problem with it being behind an IGT, which might make it all null and void. But we'll just see. Of course, that all under the condition that they're both on rip, so, you know, and everything can happen. So
yeah, we'll Dakar's spin relies on that, I want to say 5-minute timing for Tyson. Otherwise, you can always just do second cycle cinema. But at this point, I would say he may not have the cleaver, but he will have it with a very small detour. I think he will make it to the doctor's room in time, and we can see that unique isolation by Joker. But still, it's going to be very difficult to say because Joker has everything for the second kill, but then of course he has to still go back and forth for the suit. So I still want to say Joker's ahead.
I think that's fair. But then again, like, I think it's so convenient just for Joker, right? Like, you get the you make Steven and Ludmilla sick. Oh, you get the resort guard from Ludmilla, and then you get the lifeguard from Steven, and you can go back and Ludmilla's isolated in your hut, so you can grab the suit. Like, it's all like with his passing, all on his way. Like, there's nothing really out of his way, so it's very convenient for him. So if this works out, it's amazing. Did he grab the cleaver? I missed that.
I didn't see him grab the cleaver in the last minute, which means that he might have had it from the beginning of the spin, or he just wants to go back and forth, which would surprise me, and I don't see a cleaver in his inventory.
Then he might just want to go back and forth. I think he might have been afraid that he would miss his timing. And it's his isolation that he knows and that he's comfortable with. I still don't think it's... I mean... I think he would have been ahead if he hadn't got the cleaver and made this timing. Then he would have been, I don't know, look very good in my opinion. But maybe not, maybe because he has to wait. Probably wouldn't have to wait if he had to with the cleaver. So I don't know. It would have been very tight. And now I also definitely agree that Joker is in the lead. Maybe he also confuses the cleaver and thinks it's in the villa or something. I honestly am not sure.
Yeah, definitely hope that's not the case. but that's where he wanted to be. Whatever the timing, he wanted to be ready for this. The Jokerj special, I've still yet to see it from someone else. Maybe I like Hitman Speedster, the console goons have done it in the past, learning from him. But this is it, the big peekaboo to first get the bodyguard away, and then the only person who reacts to this throw is Tyson. It's kind of tight, but gets them both in this room, and then thankfully, a mere 1.5 years ago, the Rolex have been fixed in this room, so now it's safe isolation, and I don't think that a lockdown even would happen here. That's Jokerj Tyson isolated in the doctor's room, or I guess Tyson's own bedroom, but you know what it means.
I love the Jokerj special. It's an R2 Jokerj special. I love it a lot.
It is true though, yeah.
No, and I think it's actually still viable, you know? Like, I would be hard to press a better isolation at this timing for this spin, actually. Like, as funny as it is, this might be the optimal strat for this spin. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I think that would have been the only thing it competes with is the Ludmilla bedroom isolation, but if you're late for that, and you were gonna be late for that, because you didn't even have the cleaver, then I think this might have just been the best in-game time solution. But the trouble is that Jokerj is a minute 10 ahead in-game time wise, and he may not have that good of a spin, but that early rip is so far sealing the deal for this spin.
Absolutely, that early rip, and he did reach a cinema screen if I'm not mistaken earlier on. So he will get this kill very easily, and get this bodyguard, or the guard, you know, doesn't really matter too much. And it should be a finish for Jokerj. I think Jokerj, he wanted to grab the bodyguard and grab the clear very safely, and I think it makes a lot of sense, but it's just, the strat would have been a little bit faster, I think, even, but it's just,
but this, we know Jokerj's delay on stream, and I don't think the refresh fixed it. We need to look here, because this is going to be photo finish. This isn't going to be a huge photo finish, and Jokerj is going to have big loads. So I'm very curious to see. I don't think Jokerj has keys though, which I have made a difference. And he's eyeing towards the C plane. Let's just see when the finish pops up.
So, yeah, let's see. I do think definitely it can be a photo finish, but yeah, probably not gonna be enough. But let's see. You never know. And they were 38 seconds apart. Photo finish window is 30 seconds.
Yep.
So that's a win for Jokerj.
Yep. And I wonder if it would have been a 45-second window. Like, of course, the spin was just a couple of minutes longer. But I think it's still a Jokerj second try playing Jokerj first try. So it would have been like 25, 35 seconds for Jokerj, but not 45 seconds more.
We did a try by Jokerj, but the one map where he ripped and Jokerj didn't. And the one map where he actually had the faster strat than Jokerj.
This crazy switch of roles. Yep. And he did win our hearts. Didn't win the spin, but he won our hearts.
I love, honestly, how, like, the reactions of people who saw that for the first time. Like, all the newer players being exposed to the Jokerj Haven strat. I think that's very funny.
Yeah, it's so nice to see him do well on this spin. And so nice to see the match continue for at least the 5th map, but I mean, 6 mappers are so rare, but Jokerj in Chongqing, it's just something that's really hard to bet against. Obviously, he's not guaranteed to finish first try, but if he does, I think we are heading towards map 6.
And that must really, like, I think it must be in Jokerj's head, right? Like, if he had finished 1 second earlier, none of this would happen, and none of this would be a problem. Like, now, of course, if Jokerj wins 2 maps in a row, which, I mean, definitely if Jokerj wins another one, then it's gonna be really painful, and like it'll be really in his head. I think for now it's still fine, but if Jokerj wins 2 maps, then Jokerj still loses, and you know that's kind of crazy. But it is that's how it is.
I would love to see a stat on the 7-5 victories, so like the 6 mappers.
Yeah.
Like I wanna say that if you are behind but you get to 5-5, you are the overwhelming favorite there. Because of the mental advantage.
I think so. The mental plays such a big role in that situation. I think you're probably right on that. Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Still, it's of course 1 map ahead. We don't know how this one will play out.
1 map ahead, yeah.
And if it's Joker falling, or if it's Hush falling object, then still, we've seen that Joker didn't really catch it first try. But I mean, he would have a couple attempts, I think, because he's just such a quick executor of these types of spins. But there are types of spins where being straightforward helps, but there are types of spins where Joker might overthink it in Chongqing because of his big knowledge.
Absolutely, I think that's very true. Yeah, so we'll have to see which kind of spin it will be. But very excited. I mean, we already saw 4 great maps, now inbound for the 5th. So it's gonna be really cool. And very, very interesting.
Yeah, what an insane start to the group stage. Oh, for the knockout stage rather, sorry.
Yeah. Now only 6 seconds left. So yeah, can Joker finish this match, or will Joker tie it up 5-5, and we will have Hush, Explosion Accident as a facility security, and Imogen Voice with an assault rifle as a homeless person.
So in terms of overthinking versus straightforwardness, I think I agree with Joker that it's a quick block guard start with AR, and you grab a homeless person, you grab the propane flask from the floor above, and you just set it all up. And just one tricky thing with the exit kills is that if you exit tier 3 for Chongqing spins, then you don't really have 3 seconds before exiting, you really have 6. So if Hush leaves too many bodies around and too many bodies close to the explosion, or like any player leaves those bodies out, then those can be found during the cutscene or during the camera animation when you want to exit the facility. So just one thing to look out for. Otherwise, it's, I think, a pretty straightforward spin.
That makes sense. Really nice. The Joker now also gonna. The Joker already gonna grab the homeless person, which of course does make some sense. So you can go down immediately to Imogen once he set up Hush. But till then, Joker chose. Oh yeah.
Joker lost the propane to the void. His hand wasn't strong enough, and it didn't reach the top floor.
But no. Well, yeah, that's a problem. Probably faster to just restart. Yeah. And the Joker did chose the same start though, same start as Joker. But was already behind, and now of course a lot further behind. So Joker once again looking good, but of course lots of opportunity to rip here. So let's see what he's gonna do. Of course, as a homeless person, you are not allowed here, and it's gonna knock out his researcher. Now he has. I
wanted to say
lockdown.
that, yeah,
Yes.
you have the weapon out. It's not going to be a peekaboo, it's going to be a target lockdown, and an insta restart, not even going to try to save it. I think that's fair, but that's back to a Joker lead now by 30 seconds.
Yep. Wow. I mean, how the tables turn sometimes in this. It is crazy, honestly. So Joker is now going to do the same. He's going to knock out these two. This might be tight with timing. Yes, yeah. That's what I was about to say.
June Lee.
40 seconds is going to be very tight with timing. Most often, like, that's, yeah, not going to make that. So back to Joker lead.
Yeah, back to the drawing board. Rather, Joker insta restarting from, I think, even forgetting the bullet distraction, or he grabbed the other person with that shot, because I didn't even see it in instinct who went for it.
I mean, he did do the bullet distraction, and then like half a second later restarted. So he must be very quick just with seeing reacted, I suppose, because I don't see another reason for restarting there. But yeah,
he saw himself on replay.
Like tied up.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting from Joker, the shot from above. And I think he definitely did that the last time around. He just probably grabbed no one. And now we can see that it is the man, the myth, the legend, the homeless person.
Indeed.
Wow. Not called the man, the myth, the legend for no reason.
No. Oh,
Though they didn't
gosh.
know that could happen though. That's a first for myself at
Oh,
least.
but, no, I think Daka, yeah, the pistol shot he did. No, no, okay, okay, my bad. I thought the pistol shot was not reacted to by John Lee.
Yeah, I didn't see the
cause
question mark
but,
either.
Yeah, but apparently it was just a bit late. So I was to say Daka might rip through this, but that's a scary KO angle as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
With the longest KO animation. Like it's even
Yeah.
I think it's worse than Briefcase even.
Yeah. A bit scary for Ducker, but looks very good for him now. He will drop a duck, so no possibility of a wrong kill here. Is he gonna go extra save and hide this body as well? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Yeah.
For because it's like if he's thinking about facility exit, it's not quite as bad as Mendoza's 12 seconds, but it adds up.
Yeah, I think what he's thinking about is just grabbing the facility security, triggering it, and then going down like further.
Yeah.
To Imogen. Which also makes sense, to be fair. She does have some time.
Jokerj did an entire clear out of the homeless room, so that's not only the homeless person, but the lady, the guard, and the other researcher down, which costs him time. But I think Jokerj is now aware of, or like, I think he's always been aware, but he will keep in mind that he cannot have the AR out for that peekaboo, which is now a guaranteed peekaboo timing. Like, it's just not going to be quick enough for that. Says me, but he's actually rushing to Hush. And it's super close, but if he gets a thrown KO, but he does it with a loud pistol. He wanted to have the crowbar there for the thrown KO and then save it with a bullet distraction for Junli, but he had the wrong item. He didn't pick up the right one. It's an insane rip there.
That's definitely not allowed. What he wanted. And now Ducker, I'm not sure what Ducker is doing, because he did go up now again. But the propellant was set up, and he doesn't have the homeless person, but he also doesn't have his smuggle. It doesn't have his AR either. I have honestly no idea what Ducker is doing.
Yeah,
and what he wanted to go down. Like, he did go down for something, and then went up for something, but didn't achieve anything. Which is weird.
Yeah, he's not making it much easier for himself, or quicker rather. I guess it's the easy way, it just takes long.
That's the thing though, because Ducker has to still do quite a lot of things here. Ducker actually might grab the homeless person out here. I think that's what's happening. And then isolate Imogen from behind. I'm just not sure where Smuggle is, to be honest.
It's down here in the arcade.
Oh, it's here! Oh, that makes actually... If you want to go for that homeless person, that makes a whole lot of sense, actually.
It's actually kind of, optimized relatively.
Just needs to get in there.
Yeah, Ducker just needs the key from below the brick. Nice. Oh, he doesn't take the brick. Oh, he doesn't take the key from below the brick.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a key below there. That's good to
Bingo
know.
players rejoice. Jokerj would know that.
Jokerj would, yeah. But there's a lockpick, so that's good to know there's a key there.
Lockpick gang who, anyways.
Yeah. So let's now go back to here first. So it's not gonna go like around the back. Look at how long it took for Hush to get found. That's crazy.
That's pretty good then, yeah.
It was like 20 seconds, wasn't it?
I didn't see which NPCs were KO'd and which weren't, so I suppose surely it would take less than 20 if the deprivation guard.
That one was still up.
Oh, okay.
Which confused me, like that it took so long.
Maybe Hush was thrown into the other angle or the other corner of the room.
Maybe, yeah, that could very be possible. And sometimes just God have a weirdly long response timing as well. So
yeah.
But in either case, Jokerj is distracting Jun Lee, sending her up. And Ducker, yeah, no worries. And I can continue to commentate. And Ducker is now going the homeless person only. I thought he would do that first and then go for vision isolation. But this is fair too, honestly. Just not sure which one he looks to get, because he runs around in circles a little bit. seems to have lost a bit of orientation.
So is Jokerj just going for going for a homeless person now, just the easiest one, and then he doesn't know where that easiest one might be?
I think so. He ran around in the circle.
Oh
so
boy.
I think he just doesn't know where it is.
But it is costing him, because that is going to be the Joker kill on Imogen. And then go back up for the security. Wow. I don't know where the dumpling lady is who would see those bodies. I think the only NPC who would see those bodies.
Yeah. I think she shouldn't be like. I think she shouldn't be a problem here.
I honestly don't know. Like I honestly don't know. But it's incredible for Jokerj. I mean, way to go for the safest one. And he might still rip to it because it was a frontal KO, but drops an item.
He's fine, but Jokerj, like, taking 2 minutes for the homeless person is gonna cost him, I think, yeah. It's gonna box him as well. It's just gonna take way too long, everything. Yeah. No chance.
And if we do get the green gun exit, which I'm just going to wait out those 3 seconds for quick prompt, and there's the exit 10:04, we have a 5-5. Wow.
That is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna wait for 30 seconds, but
45 even.
First of all, 45 even. Jokerj would not have to get back in here, and this route is. I mean, he can't get back in here. The guards are gonna stop him. So.
What are these NPCs doing? Are those the homeless? Sorry.
There's no homeless person here, which would have been way easier.
but I think he's the one who proxy triggered with the Mr. story like 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If only he knew.
Exactly.
If only he knew.
Only knew. I mean, now it doesn't matter anymore, but yeah.
So 45 seconds is 19:11, I think. So now it's officially out.
And I have the exact time on here, so. Yep, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Of course, you're correct on the overlay delay. Yeah. Either way, that's the second time Jokerj misses out on a photo finish, just barely. It must feel like, imagine being Jokerj and you finish 1 second too late, you win 2 maps, and then you are about to finish 2 times, and you get denied a photo finish.
Yeah. I mean, and it was such a different story between the 2 maps, because Haven Island, he was quick and solid, just 1 early restart, which Jokerj didn't have, and of course the the planning differences. Here, I think he's slowly falling under the pressure of the multiple restarts, and when he actually got the run going, he just really wanted to finish this run, and I don't think he really expected to go this map 5. He didn't practice his homeless grabs for a long time, just wanted to go for the safest option that he knows, and that's, other than the 30 minute and 1 second finish, the lack of the homeless person grab is what's costing Jokerj, which is really heartbreaking.
It is really, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I think Jokerj was so much closer in those 2 maps. So it is kind of a heartbreak for him to be now at this 5-5, and now this mental case that we talked about is in effect. So that's like, it's gonna be really tough for Jokerj. But I think he was closest, and Jokerj played so well. I think. I mean, Jokerj of course did as well. Especially the last 2 maps were amazing from Jokerj, and he really deserves those wins. But I think this is gonna be amazingly tight. But either way, we are gonna see in 1.5 minutes the deciding spin. It is gonna be deciding if we don't see a photo finish tie or something, which would be the cherry on top, honestly. Imagine we see a photo finish tie.
Yeah, just to confirm it, so it's the final map of this match. It may not be the final spin of the match, because exactly. I think the way it will happen is if you don't get a decisive result here, and we have no time limit here, so the only way we get that is a photo finish tie, then we stay in Whittleton Creek and we do another spin. I don't even want to ask how that happens on the backhand side, but
I can tell you, actually, it's quite easy actually. we're gonna just nullify, just delete the spin and play another one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just we stay at 5-5.
But in our heart, it will be 6-6 and an 8-6 win. I don't know if that will ever make it a challenge, but I think in our hearts it will be like a record breaker event.
I think so too. If that would ever happen, like in a 5-5 that were enough, and then like a photo finish tie, that would be, if that would happen, I would freak out. I don't know. That would be a crazy, unique event for the history books.
Yeah, just perfect
Anyway.
for this one spin, which
Yeah.
for this one day rather, which may not end with this spin. In Whittleton Creek, it is Janus Loud, Pistol, Gunter, Mueller. Oh my god, Nolan Cassidy, Falling Object, Barbecue Owner. We are not letting them off the hook easy.
No, yeah, no. Well, specifically Hitman's not letting them off the hook easy. Because Loud Pistol Gunter is not the worst thing in the world. Because of course Gunter is quite close to Janus. Loud Kill makes it a bit more complicated. Loud Kills for Janus are kind of finicky, are kind of tricky. But not too bad. And of course, you might want to consider grabbing the barbecue owner first. The question is if you could still, like, could you get the barbecue owner and then still make the Janus upstairs in time? Because that would, like, you don't really want to get Janus downstairs here, right? Because that would just, I don't know, it would really, like, it makes it a lot more difficult. But Ducker is looking for a suit start even.
Yeah.
So he's either gonna like have a lot of problems with Nolan, or it's gonna with Janus, or it's just gonna do the gramophone lure.
And you can just guess which minute that will be, and that might be minute number 1, minute number 11, or anything in between. But I think that's, yeah, he's just going to worry about at least the relisted Boker first. I don't know if he's gonna do the whole Nolan kill. I mean, we will really only know when he isolates the barbecue owner and he has a pneumatic device in hand, so we know that he's going safe on that one. Yeah. But then I guess it's Nolan first and Janus whenever Decker gets compromised though. So it's a Jokerj lead who will grab the barbecue owner, and we'll see the answer to your important question.
Yeah.
And I think you can still make it sorta. But Joker's not going to.
Okay. I think you could make it, yes. But Joker doesn't even try. So, yeah, so much for that. I'm interested how he's gonna do this. I might utilize the garage in the or the basement. I'm not sure. Or we're just gonna KO the whole upstairs floor. That might work as well.
And after all this, he might just do gramophone. No way you do all this for a gramophone. You could have just gone here like quicker the other way around up the pipe, but I guess that's what's going to happen. There are also ways to get him soundproof on the bottom floor, rather dragging him down halfway at least to the basement. But Joker's just going to do his all reliable, or I guess what's all reliable for this map. Might be outdated, but it should work. But for safety, you would need to at least KO one guard, which I think he will. I think that's the reason he changed into the non-trespassing guard. I don't know.
I think the problem is that then you have to like you don't only have one closet in here, right? Yeah. So I think he's gonna do it live, but it's gonna be interesting. I mean, this is kind of fine because the other guard is on the other end of the cycle. So this should be okay if he flees the other door and hops out the window or something. But it's tight still, but let's see. And
he's not sandwiched by two guards.
Yeah, okay.
And has the other door for himself, so it's all good. The barbecue owner is down here, and of course, soon enough, oh no way, you don't try this one. Also, he lost the crowbar to this one, which may or may not be crucial. Or I guess, I mean, he still had the prompt here, so maybe he picked it up, but oh my god, it's, I mean, safe to say they are a bit tense at the moment, you say?
I think that's fair to say. Joker taking a whole way around.
Ducker is very early on that KO, but not super early, so he stays green.
Very close, actually, yeah.
Scary close.
That was very close. And Ducker is now, I expected the gramophone lure from him.
Yeah.
Ducker is now isolating him downstairs.
The other way around.
This is all mixed up. How is it the other way around? This is just not okay.
Yeah. Also, what's happening on Joker's side?
And this guard just returns here to his normal side. Oh, no, he just takes the gun away. Okay.
Okay. Well. It's fair.
But yeah, Joker just gonna grab the clue here and shoot the box.
Shoot it twice.
Kind of
So nice.
kind of god, but that's fine. Twice should be fine. 3 times would be a problem maybe, but
Yeah.
should be fine.
I like the disparity. Of course, Tucker will get the kill soon enough with the loud gun he's searching though. I was gonna say he's surely gonna make it soundproof or anything, but
no.
the other body down here is chanked, so that's all fine. But once again, the disparity. Tucker has the real estate broker, but not the barbecue owner. He's trying to exit the facility in this hostile disguise.
I'm I'm fearing for Tucker, honestly, because those 2 guards might go upstairs and find that body.
Yeah, what is the quickest way for them to get back to their position?
Exactly, and I think, that could be an issue. It might be fine because they walked like this way in as well, but I wouldn't bank on it, honestly.
Yeah, it's certainly a ticking bomb. It's, which might explode in the next 1 minute, but if it doesn't, then he might be good. And also one more thing is, where is the next box for guns from the basement? Because they are going to find one SMG on that guard, and I think they will route through the basement, up there, through the kitchen to the garage. And that's the tranked body found.
Yeah.
And the gun with it.
In my opinion, it's always guaranteed that Tucker will have like a big problem, but a rip. Not guaranteed, of course, but might very well happen, honestly. And of course, Joker, Tucker also doesn't have the barbecue on it yet, right?
No, he only has a pneumatic device, so that's something that will delay him by, don't know, another minute till he starts puking there.
So I think it's very fair to say that Joker's in the lead, yeah.
Yeah. Tucker, of course, has this isolation. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, I didn't want to say anything.
Well, it's about what I wanted to say. That's just one unconscious witness. But the Tucker made sure we stay in suspense, because I would have really liked to see those green guns stay green.
That would be heartbreaking. I mean, the picture-in-picture should work.
Yeah, the wrong disguise, Tucker!
No, Tucker, what are you doing? Why?
Oh, he got so excited about it.
Now. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, it might have worked if you got barbecue owner. Like, honestly, it might have been very, very tight. I think both might have had a good chance. Joker would have had, but might have had a good chance. But now, like, the whole match, 1 hour, 40 minutes of play, 6 maps, and the nerves are just catching up to him, and this.
Yeah. It's really tragic, but like, that's what happens when the stakes are high, and Tucker really cares about this match, or he may not have cared about this tournament or this match before the start, but I think after that tenacity of 30 minutes and 1 second in Colorado and the 5-1 lead, he of course wanted to finish the job against the 1 seed, and it's just slipping away from him, because I mean, Joker is not a lot of chaos away. 2, I think, is correct, maybe 3. Little odd with how these NPCs work, and this will be seen, but it's no problem. And then just the run to get the barbecue owner from where you got the real estate broker from, and the kill and the exit. Or I guess
guys, it's literally gonna be so close for Joker. This should all like work together for him. I wouldn't have thought that I would see an 8-minute riddle spin in this match, but here we are. Especially from Joker, but here we are. Of course, falling off does take a lot of time, to be fair.
Anyway, I mixed up the 2 players. I thought Tucker had a disguise there, but Joker just exited in an untrespassing disguise, and barbecue owner should be here in the kitchen, and then just a little bit of trespassing, and he even has the Krugermeyer, so it won't be gunshot hurt. Even if he wanted, he's going through the middle, which is oddly enough trespassing, not hostile, but fair enough.
Fair enough. The barbecue. Everyone wants some barbecue.
We forgive you.
Shoot the guy who makes barbecue.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now this should be looking very good for Tucker. go back to green guns. There, this for Joker, sorry.
Yeah, it's very bad for Joker.
I don't really. Yeah. Just don't see any way he rips now.
Oh my god. Joker with a paddle going to the creek.
Yes,
the closest exit
that's...
is the manhole, and he has a crowbar for it. But I suppose he's built different. And just going paddle.
Fair, you know, crowbar, you know, like you don't want to take any chances here. And crowbar, you know, you always could get spotted. This is the safest way. And that is actually kind of optimal. It's very funny. Love to see a paddle. And we end this with a paddle exit is funny, but
what a fitting end to this fitting first match of the group stage. I don't have the numbers, but 1-5 up to 7-5. It's for history books, and for the first match of this year's group stage, very heartbreak for Jokerj, but what an incredible comeback by Jokerj, who will now be in the second round.
I mean, what an amazing match, honestly. I loved every second of that. Though, of course, for Jokerj, it is a big heartbreak. Was literally 1 second away from winning this.
Yeah.
Winning this even with a sweep. Look, like, this is crazy, no?
Incredible,
Either
yeah.
6-0 Jokerj or 7-5 Jokerj. It's crazy. But here we are, and Jokerj did really fight back. I mean, his performance on the first 3 maps was really with a lot of rips, and then Haven, he didn't rip at all. Chong, I think he ripped once. And Riddle not.
Yeah, a bit more, but early rips, so it didn't really matter.
Early rips, yeah. But in either way, I think his he played a lot better in the last 3 maps. So yeah, that did give him time to probably motivated him, gave him time to ramp up. And he did really well. I also played a bit less risky, I think, and a lot safer. Played some safe strats. The roles did really like kind of switch a little bit, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I think Jokerj also like just barely qualified with the 4th seed, but I think he had an amazing performance and would have also deserved to win this match. So, but Jokerj manifesting his win and it's going to advance.
Yeah, just one more thing on this scene is that we see like basically 2 group stage matches. The first one ending 5-1 Jokerj. Oh, it could have been a sweep almost. And then the second one is 6-0 Jokerj. But of course, we played till 6 points and Jokerj just couldn't get his last one.
It's actually really crazy.
Which means we will see the first update to this, well, not a brand new scene, but it's gonna be used a lot more in the next 4 weeks. The first one is up there. Jokerj in... Well, it's the second round. Let's call it the second round. I'm sure it will be. Will be amended soon enough. Jokerj will face the winner of the Reaper 47 and Currymaker. Reaper, the second place finisher from D, and Curry, the third place finisher from C. So far, no upsets in terms of seeds. Well, from a sample size of 1 match, but that's Jokerj's part of the bracket at least. And then this part will meet Scruffy's part, which features yourself as well. So that's now the so-called top quarter.
It's gonna be very exciting and interesting. Of course, yeah. Jokerj gonna find himself a loser bracket and it's gonna play, as Jokerj's gonna play the winner of Reaper Curry, Jokerj's gonna play the loser of Reaper Curry.
Yeah.
So,
tradition almost, or like it's not our decision. It's how brackets, double elimination brackets operate. But if you see neighboring matches, then the winners play each other and the losers play each other. So see one more match of Jokerj, and we see a lot from this 4th seed, of course. It's gonna be really curious to see how far he can advance. He did very well in that first half of the match.
Yep, absolutely. I think he has a very good LB run ahead of him.
Yeah, that's just I don't even know how to sum up this match other than it was exactly a match of 2 halves, 2 1-hour matches almost together of crazy back and forth, and of course 1 unforgettable Colorado to start with and 1 memorable reverse sweep to end it with. Yanni, I don't know if you have any other words to recap this one.
I think it was great. I was glad to cast this opening match with you, but yeah, that's for now. I hope that the rest of the matches are gonna be just as crazy.
it's a very high bar that has been set, but we'll see if the following matches can at least come close to that. The first one is yours actually, between Mikulars. That's, oh, I wanted to say quickly, that's H2. So second place from Group H of Giannini plays the third place from Group A. Nice symmetry there. So that's next match in 1 day, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Which currently is overlapping with TK47 versus Fask, the one decider. Of the first decider of this RRWC, first decider ever, because of course they were identical in group stage, so one of them will, well, somehow we need to break the tie, and it will be a first to 6 match with no bans, but picks of course, tomorrow same time as Yanni's match, and then 2 more for tomorrow currently, at 11 PM Sparkle versus Channel Reindeer, and an hour later that is Boychuk versus Mr. Mike, just the first 4, plus of course the 1 we had today, matches of the knockout stage. So that's all I can say here. Yanni, any more last words? Of course I asked you, very similar there, but...
No, that's fair. No, very, yeah, I mean it was really, really interesting, and yeah, I'm just looking forward a lot to the rest of the KO stages. Group stages is always nice, it's a lot of fun, it's very different to what we normally do. But now that we're on the KO stages, the RWC KO stages are the most hype and the most significant and the most interesting KO stages of the whole year. So I'm just looking very much forward to it. Hope everyone can get their matches scheduled soon. And then I'm looking very much forward to watching, playing, casting all these matches. And thank you for having me for the opening match.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you for suggesting it. Thank you for adminning it. And thank you for everything as always. But yeah, that should be it from us today. We'll see if the the next matches will pan out in the next couple of days, and of course the next 4 weeks till we crown a RRWC champion. But yeah, until then, GG's Joker and Ducker condolences there. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, bye bye.